Hey guys, it's Steph, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all good. So in today's video, we're gonna be trying out a product that's been going pretty viral on social media recently, and not for the best reason. In fact, it's not even been the product that's been going viral, it's been the video that's gone along with the product. Some of you are already gonna be very familiar with this video because a lot of people have watched it and a lot of people have had their own opinions about it. But if you haven't, we're gonna watch it together. If I can figure out how to actually get to Instagram because my phone's done a weird update and I don't know how it works. Let's see. So it currently has 4.8 million views. That's a lot. Normally their videos garner around about 360,000, 324, 149. But yeah, this video got people's attention, so I'm gonna play it. Okay, let's go.
Hey, watch me shrink my pores instantly. Look at the results that you're seeing right here. This is not a filter. Oily skin, textured skin. Meet your new best friend. It's our timeless smoothing primer. It's like a filter without a filter.
Shrink your pores instantly. And then that's the best bit. This is not a filter. It's like, the voice is like disgusted, like, babes, this is not a filter. Like, are you kidding me? And you know what? They actually might not be lying here. This isn't a filter. This isn't just like an Instagram filter you just slap on. It gives you like a grain effect, or it gives you devil horns, or I don't know, like turns you into a dolphin. That is my favorite filter. I would like to insert a clip of me right now as said dolphin. Just a dolphin, man. Like, I love this kind of filter. So you know what's hot? All right, you know, maybe this isn't just your typical Instagram filter, but do not tell me that you have not edited that in post. Don't tell me you've not gone on like Final Cut or Premiere Pro or whatever and gone through every single keyframe and blurred out every single bit that your fingertips touch. Like, I know exactly what they've done to make this video like this, because we can all agree, right, that this is not how this person's skin looks. Like, they've got good skin anyway. You know, they've got pores. Who the hell doesn't? If you don't have pores, then have you got a belly button? If you don't have pores, then do you actually have a belly button? Because if you don't, you might be an alien. Just putting it out there. If you don't have a belly button, don't have pores, talk to your parents. But yeah, she's got good skin. A primer like that would blur out your pores. Like, her skin's looking a little bit oily, a little bit shiny in this, probably because she's up she's up against a ring light. I can see it in her eyes. So she's against harsh light. And so the harsh light is gonna make your skin look even more shiny because it's gonna be bouncing off a lot more. It's gonna make you look like you have a lot more imperfections. And then, as if by magic, this one primer has completely removed all of her pores. Guys,
This is not a filter.
it's like, I know it's the wrong brand, but it's like, maybe she's born with it, maybe it's Maybelline, but instead it's like Tarte. This is not a filter, it's heavily edited keyframe footage. Doesn't quite have the same ring to it. But like, there's nothing wrong with a filter. I love using filters. I like editing my pictures. I actually really like retouching, like really well done retouching, but not for product reviews. Like, if I'm sitting here and saying, hey guys, look how great this product is, but then I've got like an entire filter all over my face, no one's gonna actually know what my skin looks like. So if I'm just on my stories telling you about my day, telling you what my cats have been up to or something, then I might put a filter on. But if I'm sitting here and saying, you know, look how nice this foundation is, then the filter comes off, because no matter how you look at it, it's false advertising. And judging by all the comments as well, like there's literally almost 3,000 comments. People are saying, you can see the edited parts so obviously, how about trying this without a filter? Come on, you can see the filter kick in on this one. It actually is a filter, you can see it in the last couple of seconds, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, who authorized this? Okay, but now with no filter on it, please. Someone said, Tarte, you accidentally blurred her finger as well. Did they? Because that's how they would have done it. Because you can basically, obviously when you have a video, when you stop it in certain bits, then it will just be like a photo, it'll be like a pause screen, and you can do that for every single frame of a video. So what you can actually do is you can go onto like the one frame of a video, select a certain part of skin, whatever you want to do, and you can blur it. You can mask it, you can change the color of it, you can completely replace it, you can add things in, you can do anything. Like, I don't want to break anyone's hearts here, but Harry Potter, they edited bits of that, I know. Wingardium Leviosa is just, it's a lie, it's all a lie. But all I'm saying is you can basically take every single individual frame and edit it almost the same way that you would a photo. It's a lot more difficult, but you can pretty much do that. And so basically what Tarte would have done here, I'm assuming, allegedly, I've got like a really old cup of coffee here. I'm not going to sip that. And so what I'm pretty sure Tarte have done here, and I'm not going to lie, they've not done it very well. They have gone into every single keyframe and they've basically blurred out wherever the girl's finger has been like touching with the primer and everything. Every time it's touched, they've blurred it out, and they've made sure that as they've sort of gone slowly, you can basically blur the product like afterwards. Do you know what I'm saying? They've blurred out the product. They've blurred out the bit of their skin, wherever the finger goes, they've put a mask on it. I think the thing that pisses me off the most about this is the fact that this isn't just like some random teenager that's just doing a makeup review, or some random person that's just using a filter and just sharing a post with their followers or with their friends or whatever. This is a brand that makes pretty expensive makeup. And don't get me wrong, I actually really rate so many of Tarte's products. Like, I have a lot of my favorite products are by them. But this is a company sharing this video, and I don't know if the girl in the video edited it herself. I imagine Tarte have their own editors to do stuff like this. They have posted this, and not only have they edited it like this, it's gone through checks. They've posted it online. They would have had other people in the company seen it, and everyone's gone, that's believable. Like, yep, cool, sweet. Literally the only reason why Tarte is sharing this video is to promote that product, which is fine. That's kind of how business works. But you're lying. Like, you're just lying. And I don't know who okayed this. I don't know if they really did think this is believable and that their customers are idiots. But either way, the marketing worked because I bought the product. I bought it to try it out, so you guys don't have to. And hopefully by this point, you will know I'm not going to lie about it. I'm going to show you guys on every single camera, the 4K, the macro. I've got my G7X here as well, which like has like a bit of a filter on it, like naturally. I don't know, like these, like I'll show you maybe. I'll include a bit of footage of myself in comparison to like right now, but like you can see my skin is a lot smoother, looks a lot nicer on this camera, and I don't have any kind of like filter that I've put on. It's just built in. I think that's why everyone likes these cameras so much, because they do make you look way better than you actually do. But yeah, since Tarte can't review their own product properly without lying about it, I thought I would do it for you and let you know if this is actually any good. So I've actually had my makeup on now for hours and hours. It is hot. Do you want to know something gross? I actually had to go and blow dry a little bit of my hair at the back because I was upstairs and it was like 30 degrees upstairs and my hair was wet from sweat. You didn't need to know that piece of information, but I gifted it to you, so you're welcome. Yeah, it's hot, basically, and my skin is looking a little bit sheeny, shiny. My makeup's not doing 100% right now. My lips are a little bit crusty. Like, I'm not looking my best, but apparently if you use this primer, then it just perfects your face entirely. So let's try it. So after all that talking, I haven't even mentioned what the product's actually called. This is the Timeless Smoothing Primer by Tarte. I picked up the mini version. They also have like a full size. I think the full size is like around about like 30 something pounds. The mini, where you get 7.5 mil, was 18 pounds. I got it from QVC and it arrived in a couple of days. And it looks like this. I have seen many primers like this in my time. Who is at the door right now? Be right back. So this is what the primer looks like. It just looks like a very sort of standard smoothing primer. I feel like I've tried out loads of things like this in the past. And I'm just double checking on the video. The way that it looks, I mean, I have no idea how this actually looks. They could have edited all of her makeup onto her face, but she's putting it on top of her makeup. I've heard that before about some of these primers. You can apply them like over the top. She's like wiping it. Whereas normally I found with this sort of thing as well, kind of like a professional sort of situation, it is better, I find personally, to tap it in. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, she's applying it straight over her makeup. And one thing I forgot to mention actually is Tarte actually did a follow-up video on their grid about it. And it says, not a filter, while nothing out there can actually shrink pores, our Timeless Smoothing Primer does a lot to, just spat all over myself. The primer does a lot to help blur their appearance and can be used under or over like Shanna did here. I like this. And then it says, still skeptical, we're giving away 100 Timeless Smoothing Primers today. Chucking a little giveaway there. Hopefully no one will notice. Like, hey, sorry we lied to you about our product. Sorry a lot of you bought it on our recommendation, even though we edited the whole thing. Here's a primer. Thank you. I don't know what's worse, my gift of my greasy hair or deceitful primer. But yeah, on this video as well, it's so funny. So she's using the same ring light. I can see it in the reflection of her eye. She's using the same ring light, and she's actually using tapping motions here. She's applying it over her foundation. It does look smoother. I still don't think it's completely raw footage. I might be wrong because, again, the reason why I want to show you guys on all of the different devices is because your iPhone, again, depending on which one you have, blah, 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 boring stuff. Like the camera quality and the way that it picks up your face and the way that it kind of focuses on you can be different for like varying iPhones. I don't work in Apple or anything, but I just know that the cameras look different. So like if I was to take a picture on this camera and then take a picture on my phone, you know they're gonna look different. So, you know, maybe it's just because of the iPhone camera, because I'm assuming that's what they're filming on, or maybe even on something like this, because if you aren't in focus, then it doesn't do the face recognition thing as much. I still feel like they're using some kind of filter here, not at the start. You can see it and then they start patting it in, and there's parts of it where you can see the skin coming through, but I also kind of feel like they have smoothed out some areas. Everyone in the comment is still calling them out. People are saying that isn't a filter, but we literally all know the first one was. It looks completely different. Someone said it may have smoothed out your skin, but it looks like it ruined your makeup underneath. I have had this kind of problem with smoothing primers before. I've tried them over the top of my makeup and they do just go bunchy. That's why I'm not expecting miracles here. What I felt like they did in the second video is they didn't do like the smoothing thing as much, but I feel like maybe what they did is they didn't edit it when she was putting it on, but then there were parts of the video as well where the skin was a lot more smoothed out and a lot more kind of like two-dimensional, and I feel like they kept the filter off or the editing off the majority of the time, but then when the makeup kind of bunched up and looked a little bit dodgy, I feel like that's where they smoothed it out and they kind of left the rest of the pores around with it. Either way, there is only one way to find out if this stuff will actually get rid of your pores permanently, for good, forever, no more pores. Is this primer gonna work magic on my face? Because if it is, then Tarte, you should be selling this for more than £18, because trust me, you're onto something. Or, and hear me out on this one, is this just like every other smoothing primer on the market? And did Tarte just edit the first video entirely and potentially the second one so that that girl's skin would look absolutely perfect, so that you guys would buy this product thinking it's gonna make your skin perfect as well, even though it's just like every other smoothing primer? I don't know, seems like a long shot, but let's give it a go. All right, so again, like I said, this is the primer in question here, and let's have a little swatch. It really does just kind of look, yeah, it's just like a professional sort of situation. Like, let me show you guys on the macro here. I've already sort of blended it out a little bit, but it's, I mean, even on my hand, it's kind of bunching up a little bit. Let's have a look. Should we compare the pores on my hand? I don't know. Can you see a difference? This is the one with the primer on. Maybe you can see that difference there. Maybe on the 4K. I feel like I'm doing like a TikTok dance right now. This is why I don't really post on TikTok that often. But yeah, you can kind of, can you really see much of a difference there? Maybe the tiniest little bit. One hand, I'm like speaking Simlish right now. It has blurred out the lines and everything on my hand. I keep having to remind myself and you guys which one has it on, because it really doesn't look that much different. One's just a little bit less shiny. But yeah, it does just feel like every other smoothing primer I've ever tried. I promise I am trying to go into this as unbiased as possible. Like, if this primer is actually good, I will hold my hands up to it. I genuinely mean that. I've tried these sort of things before though. I've tried a lot of these kind of primers before, and if they worked the way that people say they're gonna work, I would be using them every day. Instead, I still just use my regular moisturizer because I find that it works. So I'm gonna take a little bit. I don't wanna take too much because I don't wanna overload my face. And, you know, I've literally got a tiny little piece here, and I wanna zoom you in, please. Come close, come close. See all the imperfections, you can see everything. So my spots here, squeezed that one earlier, it's pretty painful. Tried to cover over it with bronzer, didn't quite do the job, kind of looks a bit worse from it. But anyway, let's do it in the same place that she kind of did it, which is here. Okay. So I'm gonna glide it over the same way that she did. And then I'm just gonna tap it. Okay, so even though I'm tapping it, that has already started to remove my makeup here. Can you see it there? Oh, you can see it there. I'm sat on a cardboard box right now because my chair's too short. I'm not farting every time I move. I promise, okay? Ready? But like you can see right there where it's starting to take off all of my makeup. And I can tap it. And I feel like that's where the skin blurring started to happen. I mean, you can see my makeup isn't looking too hot right now. It's been hot all day and it's looking all like just separatey on my face. I think that's where they kind of blurred it in the second video. In fact, I'm gonna actually do it now. I'll only do it for a couple of frames because that shit takes, trust me, whoever edited that video, that would have taken them time. But I'm gonna put a mask over here to smooth out my skin a little bit more, and then watch. I'm gonna keep the mask on there, like you can sort of move it around and everything frame by frame, but I'm gonna stay still, put the mask on now, and then show you how it looks with my finger going over the top as well. And then take it off, and then put it back on. And that's basically all they did, but frame by frame. And they tried to make it look as convincing as possible, but didn't really work. It's like, I see what you were trying to do there. You almost had us, but you didn't. You really didn't. I mean, if I film myself on this camera as well, on my phone, you can see the makeup is like breaking up. I'm like doing the middle finger again here. I'm not doing it to you. I'm kind of doing it to whoever sort of allowed that video at Tarte. It's taken off my makeup completely. It has. As we all expected, this primer absolutely does not turn your face into like a 2D sheet of A4 paper. It's just a silicone-like primer that just fills in your pores that, to be honest, will probably actually work fairly well underneath your makeup if you tap it on, the same way that something like Professional would, or, you know, other brands are available. So I don't doubt that this could fill in your pores, but to say and to also market it as something that you can just tap on over your skin and it'll get rid of shine, get rid of your pores, like all of the above, Tarte, respectfully, I call bullshit. And I don't think you should be editing your videos like that. So if you got caught at this time, okay, don't do it again, please, because it's really not a good look. If you have to edit a photo or video so much just to promote a product, unless you were doing it to make it go viral in that sense, then you fully smashed it. And you know what, fair enough. But yeah, can we stop doing that, please? Like, use your filters, do whatever you want to do in your personal time or whatever. But if you're trying to promote a product or just promote something, earn money off of something, don't go putting filters on your stuff and doing the masking and all of the above. Like, stop lying, basically. Just stop. Like, there's enough people on the internet like me that will then go and try this product and turn around and be like... So yeah, that's £18 worth of my money wasted, but hopefully it helps some of you out. Hopefully it won't make you guys waste £18 of your hard-earned money. I think the reason why things like this piss me off so much is I understand when a brand is using filters, I understand when, you know, a brand has edited things in, all of the above, but there's a lot of people that don't, that maybe will just see that and be like, oh my God, you know, this video is trending, this video's got so many views, not look at the comments and just be like, wow, that primer looks like everything I need in life, let me go and buy it. And then a company is just gone and taken all that money away from someone for a product that actually just does the same thing as every other smoothing primer on the market. I'm sorry, I know it's probably got some good stuff in it, maybe vitamin C, E, and green bean extract. Okay, yeah, cool. It's probably got a little bit more than maybe like your standard drugstore version, but it doesn't work. It's false advertising and it pisses me off. So does this magical primer from Tarte work to instantly erase your pores and just turn you into an absolute goddess? The answer is nope. No, it doesn't. We all saw that one coming though, right? We all kind of saw that one coming. If you did enjoy this video, as always, please do give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you do want to see more of me because I upload all the damn time. Let me know if there's anything else you guys want me to try out. Maybe you've seen other videos like this and you're thinking, Steph, does that actually work? Let me know, I can always try it out. But apart from that, that is it from me. I love you guys and I will see you in the next one. Bye. I feel like I've been so catty in this video. Brands, stop lying to people. It's boring, all right? We can all see a filter. We all know it's there, all right? We all know it's there.